big and pregnant. He's talking about, or what? I would have decked his ass.
Is that threatening you? I did not threaten you. I said you were dummy and she's a 15-year-old driver. You get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Walking up on his face like that. She walking up on you.
Exactly.
You need to back the fuck up. You heard what the fuck I said? I said you need to back the fuck up. That's a woman. And you was a motherfucking man. Now what you gonna do? Go the fuck off. Go the fuck off. Go the fuck off. Put that gun away. Fuck you. Put that gun away, motherfucker. Go ahead. Go ahead. You just threatened me. You just threatened me, motherfucker. Fuck you.
Go to the store.
Go ahead. You're not a man. You ain't a man. I ain't used shit yet. Go ahead. Put your motherfucking hands on me. I don't give a fuck who you call.
You're the one that's aggressive to everybody.
I don't care who you call. Call the cops. Call the cops.
In my face. In his face.
Yes,
And
you
I'm
go.
going to report a boy because I'm here for it.
That's right. I'm a pregnant woman. You got her all in her face. We got this lady filming.
Just walk away.
He's got a gun now.
I've been recording every second, sir, since you got out the car.
You your business. Get the fuck on out of here. Hey. Yes, I am.
You were about to hit a pregnant woman. I have it here on camera.
What? I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Like this. I said, what? Hey. I will break your motherfucking face. What? That's what I said.
Ooh. Let me get my
Put your hands up. Go ahead. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Hey, God. What? That's legal. What? You jumped on a pregnant woman.
Okay. First off, I have to give a shout out to one of my Twitter followers, Dre Coop, for tagging me in this video that was posted by Tariq Nasheed. And shout out to him, by the way. Notice that a lot of these videos where I have these confrontational type videos like this, most of them are found by Tariq. And that's how I'm getting a lot of them, because I probably wouldn't find them otherwise. Let me tell you something right now. When I got tagged in this post and I looked at it before I brought this commentary to y'all, I said, I am so glad this happened. Now we're going to analyze what just happened here. So you had this white guy right here who looks all kinds of discombobulated confront this black woman right here who was clearly pregnant, and he was going to attack her. Like, his cowardice ass was going to go up to that black woman and attack her. A pregnant woman. This shows you how bold they are. They don't care if the woman is pregnant or not, even, or if she has her kids with her or not, or she's by herself. This goes back to the soft target theory that I've always talked about. But then, just a couple of seconds later, in comes this black guy and comes and stands right in between them, and he puts that white guy in his place. Mind you, this black guy does not know this black woman from a can of paint. They just met that day and didn't formally meet. Like, they don't even know each other's names. He just saw that this woman was being attacked verbally and probably almost physically by this white guy. Now you had the other sister behind the camera who was recording it, and you know, kudos to her, so we can actually see something. You know, you have something tangible, some type of evidence. Now this happened in Orlando, Florida. Florida, the stand your ground state. Now, what I found so interesting about this, it was a few things, but one major thing that I saw was when the black guy exposed his gun and he had it in his holster, and you had the white guy saying, he has a gun. Oh my God, he has a gun. He was yelling it to the point where he was hoping somebody, maybe law enforcement, heard him and would have came over and attacked this black guy. He was trying to set it up where this black guy could probably get tackled and attacked, and the white guy could play the victim. But what I really loved about this is that this black man showed fearlessness. He did not care that this white guy damn near tried to cry wolf. He was like, I don't give a damn, call the cops. He's like, call the cops, motherfucker. Like, I just loved him in the sternness in his voice. See, here's the thing. That white guy got fear put in his heart this day right here when that guy came up to him, because like I said, that soft target theory. And when he showed that he had his gun, see, he didn't expect that black guy to have a gun on him. As you can tell, this white guy did not have a gun on him. He probably didn't have any type of weapon on him. And what I also like towards the end of the video, I had to keep myself from laughing because I wanted y'all to hear it when he said, he's like, touch me. He said, I'll break your face, motherfucker. I was like, yes, yes. Like everything about this video was just golden. Y'all might go back and y'all watch this video a few times because it was great that we can finally see something like this actually happen. And it needs to happen more often. Maybe it needs to be seen more often for it to happen, because Trump has emboldened people like this guy to do and say whatever he feels that he can do and say, and I don't think there's not going to be any kind of repercussions for his actions. Now just imagine if this guy wasn't there. That white guy would have attacked this pregnant woman and put 2 lives in danger, her and her unborn child. That woman could have lost her child that day because of him. Who knows what this guy was planning on doing. And based on what I'm looking at, it goes back to my theory about white people having this extreme, dangerous road rage. Because again, it's happening with a car. I don't know what was going on with the vehicle, but by the way that it's happening in this parking lot, I don't know if it was a fight over a parking space or if someone got hit. I'm not sure, but from the looks of it, it looks like another kind of road rage type of incident. But I'm so glad that brother was there and he stepped in and he ended up, he protected her. He didn't know her. Like I said, they were complete strangers. He just saw that this woman was in distress and he needed to assist. I honestly would have done the same thing. Because it's a triggering thing now. It's to the point where this kind of thing needs to happen no matter if you know the person or not. A lot of people are scared or something to do something like this because they may or may not know the person. We have to step away from that at this point in this climate, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. We have to be a cohesive unit, at least in public. Whatever we do behind closed doors is whatever. But in public, we need to have some kind of code. And this brother right here got on code that day. I'm so proud to see, something like this. And I'm glad that that this woman allowed him to step in and protect her and, didn't try to say, I got this. She knew her place and she stood in her place and she let him take over. Which is why when I hear statements like the one SZA made when she said that women don't need men to survive. Now just imagine if this black woman went by what SZA said. This woman probably would be dead, or whatever this guy planned on doing. So you have to be very careful with your words. Yes, we know women can do a lot of things, but a woman cannot do everything. And when that black man came in, he stood his ground, literally, to that white guy. That white guy could not do anything but stand down. He even towards the end of the video, and that was the best part, when he looked over and said, this guy's got a gun, he's got a gun. And in that voice from a distance and sound like another white person, he said, it's legal, right? It is legal to open carry in the state of Florida. What it is this guy is saying in his mind that it's only legal for white people like himself to carry in Florida or any open carry state. And that's really how a lot of them think. They feel like a lot of the laws that gives them the privileges that they are afforded should only be allowed to them. They won't say it until their back is against the wall. They'll subliminally say it like this guy did in this video. But intelligent black people like myself and those viewing know different. We can read between the lines. Lee Atwater may be an racist prick. May he burn in hell now. But his code speak is impeccable. That's why I say that's why whenever I say speaking in code or code speak and I say Lee Atwater taught us, it's a reason for that. I actually did a video about Lee Atwater on my original channel. It had a pretty good viewing rate too. I'm shocked, but I was glad. If y'all don't know about Lee Atwater, y'all need to research him after this video, because I mentioned him quite a bit. Disregard the fact that he's a racist prick and really pay attention to what he said, especially in that recording that he didn't know he was being recorded that got exposed. I think it was back in the 80s. And then he ended up dying like in the early 90s. But I'm going to leave it all pretty much right here. Y'all pretty much got the gist of it. I hope y'all enjoyed. As True Royal Family said, it's one of them popcorn videos. I know y'all are going to love this. Now I did see some people in the comments saying that, man, I would have just like did him in right there. I'm kind of glad that the brother didn't, because he was able to keep his composure without having to get physical with the guy. But he would have if the guy got physical with him first. But you saw that this black guy had a physical appearance on him. He had the gun. That white guy knew he wasn't fucking with him. It would have been a wrap. So in some way, the white guy did have some common sense to know that that was a battle he could not win. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to my shirts will be down below. I'll talk to you in the next one.